or welcome back. My life has been really busy all of a sudden. I mean, it's always been busy, but there's been a lot of things in my life that have taken priority over the channel. But here we are. Welcome to this video. I'm so happy to be doing this I Challenge Thee for a very, very special reason. I have my dear little friend Dairon participating in I Challenge Thee.
Hi.
And I'd actually asked Dairon if he would ever want to be on the channel, and he said yes. And I said, which part of my channel would you want to be on? He said he wanted to be on I Challenge Thee. So here we are. If you don't know how the painting challenge works, let me explain. We pick 3 words from a list of words that I have made out of the characters' names or scenarios or locations that these plays of Shakespeare took place. And out of that list, we take a set of 3 words, and out of the 3 words that we pick, we have to create a concept, an idea, or a scene from one of Shakespeare's plays. And in this particular video, we have marriage, girl, and boy. So, Dairon, I challenge thee.
Challenge accepted.
So of course, as always, we have questions that we will be answering while you enjoy the making of our paintings. So Dairon, how old are you?
I am 11 years old.
I am old enough to have student loans, and I'm old enough to drive a car. I'm old enough to pay bills. Or as my godbrothers say, I'm just old. I'm not really that old, but they just say I'm old. I'm not that old. I am really fairly young, but they just call me old, so that makes me 21. So, Dairon, is this your first painting?
This isn't my first time painting. It's like, I don't know, because I've been painting since I was like 5 or something. So yeah, I really don't know. What is your painting about?
So, my painting is about Hermia and Lysander. And I am actually painting over a previous painting, an old painting that I just painted black over it, and then I painted the new painting on top. So if it looks textured, it's because there's a painting underneath the painting.
My painting is about Romeo and Juliet.
I painted Hermia and Lysander because Shakespeare's this thing with love triangles and honestly like love stars, because A Midsummer Night's Dream is a mess. That's the only way I can describe it. It's a mess of crushes, of who likes who and who doesn't like who, and it's a whole thing. There's so many like love stories and love tangents and love obsession. It's basically obsession in A Midsummer Night's Dream. And of course, Hermia and Lysander want to get married, but everybody's like, no. They threaten Hermia with her life and say, you die or become a nun if you don't, marry Demetrius. It's the whole thing. So in my painting, of course, them wanting to get married takes care of the marriage part, and they're a boy and a girl. So that takes care of that. But I put one side black and one side white to represent, them in different places. Like, he's probably outside, she's probably inside, crying in a room or whatever, and people are basically, like, pointing at them like, no, you cannot get married, you have to marry somebody else, or no, you're gonna die. Like, they're always, like, pointing at them like, no, 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 no. So that's why. And then, if you notice at the top where their heads are, their heads need to form what would be the top of a heart. So that's my painting. The next question is, what was challenging about your painting?
Something that was challenging for my painting was Romeo and Juliet. I didn't like how they turned out. It was pretty hard to make them. So yeah.
My painting was somewhat challenging because I was painting over a painting. So the texture part kind of messed up some of the paint and like how the paint went over it and texture and just trying to do shading. But I think it worked out at the end. You know, I'm not mad at it. Actually, I quite like the little bit of texture it has. Would I do it again? No, I would get a new canvas. But do I regret it? No, I think it turned out really good.
If you could do the painting over again, what would you change and why?
I would change where I placed their heads. I think I placed them too low on the canvas. It probably needed to be like higher up. I think they look rather short, the canvas, because they're somewhat a ways down. So if I would change anything, it would be the placement of the heads. Probably put it a little higher up in the canvas.
I would change Romeo and Juliet. I don't like how I made them, and they look horrible. The way I made them, they look horrible. But yeah, that's what I would change.
So Tyron, would you come back and do another I Challenge Thee?
I would do another challenge, only I Challenge Thee. I think it was pretty cool making this. So yeah, I would do it.
The next question is, before coming to this channel, did you know anything about Shakespeare?
I only knew a little bit of it. I only knew a little bit of Shakespeare. I knew only about Romeo and Juliet. That's really it from my history teacher in 5th grade.
I knew some things, like I've said in the past, from high school and having to take a college class, and me creating the channel. I kind of, just a teensy bit. I'm not an expert on Shakespeare. Don't get that in your head. I am not an expert on Shakespeare. But I know a little bit of stuff. I know a little bit. Definitely a little bit more than my dad. But, yeah, I am not an expert.
If you could be a Shakespearean character, which one would you be and why? I don't think I'd be any of them. Because I don't know that much about them. But, yeah, I really don't know.
I think I would be Robin Goodfellow, or otherwise known as Puck, which I did a painting of him. At least my imagining of Puck. I think I would be Puck, only because in the story of A Midsummer Night's Dream, Puck is it feels like the only character that isn't in this whole love, star, triangle, rectangle, circle of a mess. In fact, he's the one kind of orchestrating the domino effect of the mess of love. The domino effect of love, that's what we're gonna call it. I think I would want to be Robin Goodfellow. Honestly, he seems like a very mischievous character, but he also seems like a very fun character to be around, which is probably why Oberon has him around as a servant. What is your favorite period or story from history?
I think it'd be I don't know. I think it'd be about the, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know.
I see. I like a variety, a range of times throughout history that I'm fascinated with. I'm fascinated with Tudor England. I don't know. I've always been fascinated with Tudor England. I've always been fascinated with pharaohs and emperors. I don't really have a favorite. As being very patriotic, I do enjoy American history. Because when you grow up in a military household, you better learn your American history. What are your hobbies?
What my hobbies? I don't know. I like playing video games. I like painting a lot. I like, I like modeling and then building what I model. Yeah, I like that. Basically architecture. Yeah.
This. Pretty much.
What is one thing you've always wanted to try but never found the courage to do? Oh, it'd be like, speaking in front of people. Like on the, there's something called the Tropicana speech or something like that. And you basically have to do a speech, but I was just forced to, but I never wanted to do that.
Surfing. But I don't know. I start thinking about like what happens if I go, surfing and then I meet like the megalodon or something like ridiculous things like in the movies. My imagination runs wild and free, so I don't know what my imagination is gonna come up with. So that's one big reason why I haven't had the courage to do surfing. What is your favorite 3-word sentence?
I think it'd be like, I don't know. I don't know. Those 3 words. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
My favorite is Lord have mercy, which I've used that a lot when I'm driving, especially where I live. There are some very reckless drivers that love to really be reckless when we're crossing a bridge. So yeah, Lord has had mercy on me many times. Many times. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Huge thank you to Dairon for having the courage to do this with me. Bye!